So, guys, this is one of the latest of Wike. He said, Mr. President knows Nigerians are hungry, but it is no longer a news. It is no longer a story. It is no longer trending that Nigerians are hungry. That's to show you that these people are real detached from the reality on ground. They said the hunger in the land. It is no new story in the ears of Nigeria. It is not a trending news anymore. Take a look.
Mr. President knows that there's a problem. And that's why he said, renewed hope agenda. Why did he say renewed hope agenda? He knows that Nigerians have lost hope. For the day that we must work hard to bring back that hope to Nigeria. So it is not as if, Mr. President, don't sit down, let people not deceive you that Nigerians are suffering. Who does not know that Nigerians are suffering? That is no longer a story. And we should not be, we should distinguish between theory and real practice. You know, we like to come to the public and begin to talk. That's what Nigerians like. They like to clap hand.
So, guys, this was the moment Wike called Ozekhome a defender of riggers. You know, he said Ozekhome is the one that is defending those who rigged the election in Nigeria. And you know what? These are politicians. They don't have shame. Wike is not even talking about what he did in Rivers State. He's pointing a finger at Ozekhome. But guess what? When you point one finger to somebody else, the other fingers are pointing directly back to you. Honestly, these people don't have shame. And he was just criticizing those that didn't praise Tinubu's government, those who didn't say Tinubu has done well, despite knowing the hunger in the land. So, guys, just take your time and watch this video.
The activist who later became a politician had also made some comments, but to be wrong, sitting here without correcting some impression. First of all, we are talking about democracy 25 years. We know we have challenges. I expected the lecturer to say, yes, we have made some progress. And on his lecture, not one progress was made. Criticism, criticism, criticism. Are you telling me that for 25 years, we have not made one progress? Then we can say, yes, we have made this progress, but there's still room for us to move forward. Just like Sheikh Sani said, how they were locked up, how they were detained. Can he say under this democracy, any Nigerian has found himself under that state? That's a progress. It's a progress. You see, we should give the impression as if we have not made any progress. You have said here about infrastructure, FCT. You have said here, FCT. Who is FCT Minister working on that? Who?
The President.
Mr. President, which means he has the capacity to do those who can help him move the country forward. That is progress. Mr. President knows that there's a problem. And that's why he said, renewed hope agenda. Why did he say renewed hope agenda? He knows that Nigerians have lost hope. For the day that we must work hard to bring back that hope to Nigeria. So it is not as if, Mr. President, don't sit down, let people not deceive you that Nigerians are suffering. Who does not know that Nigerians are suffering? That is no longer a story. And we should not be, we should distinguish between theory and real practice. You know, we like to come to the public and begin to talk. That's what Nigerians like. They like to clap hand. Mr. President have been making a lot of efforts. And you know where we are coming from. We don't expect, within a short time, economy that was down, everything was, this country was broken, and then you expect, within a short time, everything will be corrected. That is not correct. Thank you for saying that we have done Abuja around. Which means, if Abuja can be well, it means other things will be well. Yes. So I thought I should contribute this and to say my brother friend, and that the main fact that you were active does not mean that you will do well. No. That they did not allow you to be good. No. Activists have always failed. Activists have failed. We have seen activists that were given appointments, and yet they failed. When you were Senate, how did we perform? What was our performance as senators? And you have said about rigging elections, and as an activist, how many times have you rejected briefs? Those who have rigged the election, you have always defended them. So it is not about every time we come here, we postulate and postulate and postulate. Thank you, and God bless you.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself that these are politicians. They really lack shame. They lack shame. Wike does not see anything wrong with the Tinubu's administration because he's a partaker of this government. He is a beneficiary of the rigging that INEC did, you know, both in Rivers State and in Nigeria at large. He's a beneficiary. Now, he has, from being a governor or an ex-governor, he's now the minister. And you know what that means? You know what that means financially. Don't forget that Tinubu has given him autonomy over the revenue that is generated, you know, in the FCT, meaning that Wike will not be reporting to the federation account. Wike does not have anything to do with the federation account. He sees to whatever is being generated, how it is being managed. And don't forget that even after the Senate floor passed a bill, you know, the proposal that he brought an additional proposal for more money to be allocated to him for the project he wants to carry out in the state. Nigerians, when somebody has authority or has, you know, oversight over such amounts of money, tell me why he won't be singing Tinubu's praise. Tell me why he wouldn't come out to challenge people like, Ozekhome and Shehu Sani, telling them that why are they not saying Tinubu has done well? Why are they not saying Tinubu has at least done some things? Nigerians, if I may ask, can you point to one thing, you know, this government has achieved since they assumed office? Can you just confidently say, okay, Tinubu has done this, Tinubu has done that? But that is what Wike wants you to do. And that is why this country is not going to go forward. You know, having people like this in places of leadership who are just there for their own political gain. Wike, don't be surprised, before you know it, he will tell you he's vying for the position of the president, or he will tell you he wants to become this or he wants to become that in Nigeria. Despite all that happened, Nigerians, why is it that we easily forget all that happened in Rivers State? We've seen the INEC chairman coming out to assure Nigerians that the election in Edo State is going to be transparent, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. Nigerians, who does that? Who does that after all the deceit? And we still saw a replication of all the deceit again in Imo State and Kogi State. Now, INEC is still coming to tell Nigerians that they are going to do a good job. Is it under the leadership of Tinubu, whose, ideology is all about grab it, snatch it, run with it? Power is not served a la carte. Somebody that has this kind of, this kind of a kind of life principle that you must snatch everything and not even to snatch it in a lawful manner. Nigerians, in short, we really have to reflect on what happened during the 2023 presidential election, how people were refused the opportunity to vote, how the INEC head in Lagos was not even releasing, was not releasing the voters' PVC for people to get ready for that election. They were just hoarding it, releasing it gradually, little by little, so that people will be frustrated and they will not be able to come back again to collect it. Now that there's hunger in the land, do you think people will really bring out time to go to the INEC offices to like wait for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days? You keep coming because you want to collect PVC. Don't you think that this hunger in the land is a strategy? It's really a strategy by these people. They don't care about Nigerians. They don't care about the people. They are just there for their own belly. And that is why things are not going rightly in this country. Honestly, we must stand up to condemn the way this government is taking Nigerians for granted, and that's why people are saying that Kenya is leading the way for revolution in Africa. There should be revolution. People should come out. People should dash the street. People should storm the street and make the African leaders uncomfortable, because we've had enough of their misleading. We've had enough of them sitting in offices when they know they are not creative. They can't bring creative ideas to the table, and that is why Africa is moving backward. Look at the Tinubu's administration since they started. Nothing new is happening. Nothing. Tell us one thing this government has achieved. They will tell us they've removed subsidy. The next day they tell us they are paying subsidy. Who does that with building his or her foundation with lies, and you expect to succeed? So guys, a whole lot is happening in this government. A whole lot. Nigerians are going through a lot. And that's why you have to air your view. You have to say your mind. You don't have to keep quiet, because if you don't do it, nobody will do it for you. The South Africans will not come to liberate Nigeria. Neither will the Kenyans come to fight for us. They are already fighting for their own future, for the future of their children. We are the ones that have to save this country. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Thank you.